Hello, I hope you're well. If you've just watched my last video, you'll be interested in what experiences I've been having recently, and I thought I'd do this short little video to give you a bit of an update. And I want you to have a look at this. Do you get anything from this? I'm always testing you now because that's what this channel's about. I'm trying to empower you to have your own innate psychic abilities brought to the forefront and to use them in whatever shape you want to use them, with family and friends, yourself, and or the world. You know, it's just a little awakening for you. So tell me if you get anything about this ring. What does it bring to the forefront of your mind? Okay, there are some obvious ones here, but is there anything else? Let me know in the comments, okay, what you first got what you got when you first saw this ring. Okay, so what's been happening? Well, basically, I have been going through a massive transformation. You can tell by the channel it's transforming because I have finally decided where I need to be, what I need to be doing. I've had glimpses of it, but I have had a fear of commitment with it. I'll be honest with you, because of various reasons and everything that went on this year. You know, it's been a hell of a year, I'm not going to lie. Losing 2 family members who are estranged, and you know, last year was a heck of a ride. I had to leave where I was, completely change my life, everything. Now it's happening again, but on a worse scale. Losing, you know, 2 people, having all of that pain going on, them turning up here in spirit, and then all of these changes with work, with everything I've been doing. My son's finished his degree now. I don't know where I'm going next, but I have made a commitment to what I'm doing. So finally, yeah, sorry, that's me playing with the ring. So I was going through this transformation. I have had to do so much work on myself, shadow work, inner work, personal work, whatever you want to call it, everything. Okay, I've had a lot come to the surface, and people have been, you know, in spirit teaching me a lot of things, and triggering me basically to get to the point where I am now. Okay, if anyone wants any help with that, I do my coaching, psychic development, awakening coaching, and angel coaching. Description in the description, all the details are there. So, or if you just want a personal reading for that, yeah, we can sort that out as well. But basically, I had to work out my life path where it was and make a commitment, and I have made my commitment. Okay, and this time it's set in stone. You will get nudged along the road, yeah, as to where you need to be, and you will have several storms and tower moments, as they say in the tarot, until you get there, or you'll keep going around the cycle until you do. So I was having a lot of those, and I got so mad. I'm like a child having a temper tantrum. What are you idiots doing? Oh, shouting at them all the time. God, the poor man upstairs. Doing all of that, and I told them, oh, I'm not doing this anymore. We're finished. We're done. That's it. And they kept showing me rings. They've always shown me a ring. They're always doing like on their wedding finger. This is not my wedding ring, by the way. This is not mine. I have no idea where my wedding ring is, which is good because that means Spirit's hiding it from me. I don't know where my original engagement ring was, and then the one that it was replaced with was stolen. So that can tell you that it's over. Nothing to do with our relationship, my marriage that's over, yeah, divorced. So it's got nothing to do with that. I don't actually know whose ring this is. It could be one of my ancestors, because I did used to wear my great-grandmother's rings. But this is not hers. I don't know whose ring this is. I don't know. but they've kept showing it to me, which to me means commitment to something. Yeah, commitment to my life purpose, to my journey. And I could think, yeah, but I don't know which way to go. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, and blah, blah, blah. You aren't helping me. This isn't working. Blah, 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 blah. There's been a few things that I've been trying to do, not just YouTube. Yeah, quite a few things. Okay, and I've been confused. And they showed me in here when I was in my room, and them all taking their rings off and putting them down. I thought, oh, they're going to walk away then. Oh, and I'd thrown a few things the night before, but because that's what I do. Yes, I'm embarrassing. Only in private though, when I get really mad. And not at people, by the way, unless it's them, because trust me, if you let my life, the constant interruptions and the way spirit go on, you'd be... So I just threw some things, okay? And I can tell you now, it wasn't this ring, okay? Now, I got up the next day and I was, because I'd thrown my stuff, I was looking for a couple of things like a child. And I was on the floor and I looked under the bed and here's this ring. It's the weirdest thing. I have no idea where it's come from. It may have come from Narnia. And if you want to know more about my Narnia, the other spiritual dimension that I can see into at the end of my bed, then it could have been thrown in from there. Honestly, I am not sure. If anybody gets anything off this, please let me know. This is your little test. Yeah, if you want to develop your psychic abilities. So, and it's sat there. I have no idea whose ring it is. I don't have any of my grandmother's rings, and that's a very sore point because they were supposed to come to me, but somebody's been keeping them. That's a sore point. It's because they remind me of my grandmother. And they went down the line. They were supposed to got my mum, then me. I don't know who's got them now, but they should have been mine. Anyway, so I don't know whose this is. It's not my great grandmother's. I don't believe it is. I have no idea where it would have come from. Thing I threw, just no. So, very interesting. I have had some deep conversations with the old man, as I call him. I have seen Winston Churchill around me. He is one of my guides. I've come to that conclusion now because he said too much. Why? Watch the previous videos, yeah, if you're new here. And I don't know, but they all stand there. A lot of military people around me. Again, I can see them standing in this other dimension. They're all waiting still. And I think they've been waiting for my commitment. I don't know. But this was a big thing. And then I watched a tarot reading by Autistic Mystic, who was absolutely brilliant. And he has some funny experiences as well with spirit from what he was saying. And he said about committing to something. So that was my test. And that's what this ring means for me. It's put the ring on and do your job. Yeah. So very interesting, I thought. But today I've had a lot of conversations with them, getting on the right track, but I had to go around the mulberry bush again. But I've got there. But today, the big thing I want to talk to you about is that I do see alien beings around me. And I have seen today I keep seeing this big eye, and I'm going to be doing a video on the Eye of Horus. I see it in my dreams. The weirdest dream last night about something that a project I was doing that obviously needed to come to an end, because I've told you I see planes about myself and my ambitions, and then I see planes about the world and the world messages. So this is one for me. And this is a reoccurring, what they call a reoccurring theme dream for me. And basically, I was in a plane and I could see where it was going. And it was kind of weird because there are all these houses. His plane was like it's off the top of them. My plane, some of them, they just don't get off the ground, which means it's an ambition that doesn't actually quite work. The last one I saw really going for it and flying, then came into land, was when I went to university, which is another commitment thing I have to be thinking about as well, which I'll be talking about at length, because I want to do the philosophy of being. I want to do a book, which may become a PhD. I couldn't get my words out, PhD topic as well. So I don't know, but it's all, I'm going to do some heavy research into Dolores Cannon and all of these other people talk about spiritual happenings, things, events, beings, stuff like that, and about the nature of reality and all of that, and the philosophy that I'm interested in as well, and always have been, and my history, which is what my previous degrees are in. But anyway, so there's a lot going on around me about that and this commitment thing, and I lost my train of thought now. I'm going to tell you, they always do this to me. And what I saw today was it set me on the path and where I had to go. I've had so many distractions around me, so many things that I talked about in the previous video that can happen to us. And basically today I saw this big eye again. I've had dreams, and my dreams of the plane, that's what I was telling you about, the dream of the plane, it actually crashed. Nobody was on, nobody was hurt, nothing, apart from me, obviously, but I wasn't hurt. And it was into this, this like villa thing. Nobody was hurt. Into the rubble. And it was done. It was over with. So I understand. I'm not going to go into it, but I know what they were talking about. So again, they will give you dreams. They will give you whatever. And they will take things. Your mind will do it as well. It's not just them. Your mind is obviously in on it all. Yeah. And your higher self. And it will conspire to give you a message that way. And it's all about getting you on the path. Okay, but today, the thing that really made me go on the path is when you realise your own power and what you're here to do. And that's a big thing for everybody. And I was just basically standing in front of the mirror waiting to talk to the guy with glasses who's older. He's one of my main guides. We've got Nathan who's there as well. But this guy comes in and he keeps talking, he won't give up. Yeah, when I go off the rails. Because it's been a very difficult time, and I'm sorry, I'm not going to apologise for getting angry at them. Anybody who thinks it's happy clappy time, I'm sorry, but that's not the way it rolls with me. We have disagreements. You will disagree with some of the things they want to do. You're only human after all. And I saw above me, and I've seen this with my healing. I've noticed when my son had a bad knee last night, and I tried to heal him. I could feel this tremendous heat. I can feel it now coming off my hands, and I hadn't felt that so much for ages. I haven't done any more symbols. I still want to get them as cards, but I've been reluctant to commit to that, and I'm not sure why. I've been reluctant to commit to a lot of things. That's to do with my own power and putting it out there. But I could really feel that. And I thought, they talk about healing with me all the time. And they've shown me a hospital. They've shown me this before. And this is really kind of freaky. Bearing in mind, I can see these other dimensions. And it's like, I'm on a hospital trolley and they're wheeling me through. And they've got masks on. And they're looking down at me. Now I can see this going on in my wall and in my mind. And it's like, we're having to take you to hospital and sort you out. And I can see, you know, in the movies when they're lying on a trolley, you can see the lights as you go down the corridor. It's really freaky. You know, and I at one time I would have freaked out about that, and I thought, oh, I can't be bothered to. I'll ask Evan if I'm really here and I haven't altered my reality when he comes home. So, honestly, sometimes it's just all these different things that they show me can be nerve-wracking. So today I see this big eye again, which I've had dreams about, this eye. I'm going to look into that a lot more because it's very important. They've shown me eyes on the hands, everything. It's Egyptian. I know there's a connection too because I've had previous lives in Egyptian times. Basically, it's above me now, isn't it? Yes. So if anybody can say anything, but there's this whole big ball, and it's, I've just seen somebody flash on over there. But there's energy coming off. Sometimes I see a little pyramid in the middle of this ball, but it's the eye. And I keep seeing eye on the TV comes at me. It's about seeing, it's about the third eye, it's about opening up. There's so much more to it. And there's this being there who looked like a grey, showing me above me. All this stuff's going on above my head. And it's connected to my power, and it's to do with healing. It's to do with healing with words, with hands, with whatever. So I'm going to go into that very deeply, and I just thought, you know, you're going to have to just accept that this is going on. I felt this terrible resistance in myself for ages. So it's accepting and trusting. My biggest thing has been not being able to trust after my divorce, because everything happened all at once. I couldn't trust myself because I'm sorry, Mum, but you were a narcissist. And I was estranged from her, and it was, you know, people have their reasons why they end up in these ways, and I have my reasons for ending up, you know, with all of this commitment issue and, you know, not believing in myself and stuff. We all do something to each other to make us whatever. It goes down the line. So, no, you know, not going into it or to hurt anyone, but it's what happened to me, and I didn't have my self-belief, and of course I just didn't anyway for some other reason as well on top probably. But I've had to, you know, I've had to face that, and I have to give up, resist. Resistance is futile, as the Borg would say. Resistance is futile. So should be putting the ring on, but I ain't married to anyone, and not even what this Joker twin flame Nathan thinks either. I ain't married to him. I ain't Mrs. Jones. Nathan Jones. That's how he calls himself. I'm sorry, but you have to bring humour into this, or I'll crack up. I really will. They show me so much. So yeah. So if you're wondering whether or not you should commit, what are the reasons holding you back? Do you think your life would be a bit easier if you just stop resisting? Ask yourself those questions and find out what's holding you back. If you want any help with that, come to me for the awakening coaching, the psychic development coaching, all the different coaching packages I have. You just want to connect to your angels. We do tarot as well. I would like to set up a spiritual circle. I'd love to have us do that. Contact me, whatever. Or if you just want an angel life path reading, personal reading, I can help you with that as well. For more videos, exclusives and ad-free videos, join the memberships. And if you'd like to donate the channel, that would be greatly appreciated, and subscribe as well, because I will be putting that money straight back into the channel. Any donations, the money goes into the channel, not to me. Okay, it's for the channel. Okay, take care of yourselves, and don't have nightmares. Take care. See you again. Bye.